I found the email by accident. Or maybe it wasn't an accident. Maybe some part of me already knew. Subject line, transfer request approved. Effective immediately. My name, my position, a location I'd never heard of, 800 miles from everything I'd built, everything we'd built. I stared at the screen in my office, the fluorescent lights humming overhead like a warning I should have heard months ago. My wife Sarah was the CFO. She had the authority. But this wasn't her handwriting on the form. It was her sister's. I called Sarah. She laughed. "Babe, it's just a prank." Emma thought it'd be funny. "You should have seen your face." "Wait, I can't see your face, but I bet it's priceless." A prank. 10 years of marriage, and she thought uprooting my career was comedy. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I said, "Okay," and hung up. That's when I started packing. We met at a company mixer. She wore red. I wore ambition. Sarah was sharp, beautiful, untouchable. Until she wasn't. She saw something in me that night, something worth betting on. Within a year, we were inseparable. Within 2, married. She climbed. I supported. When she made CFO at 32, I was the first person she called. We celebrated with cheap wine and expensive dreams. But somewhere between her corner office and my middle management desk, I became furniture, convenient, boring, replaceable. Her sister Emma moved in last year. "Just until she finds a place," Sarah said. Emma had Sarah's looks, but none of her discipline. She treated our home like a hotel and me like the help. I tolerated it for Sarah. Then Emma started whispering. Late-night conversations behind closed doors. Giggles when I entered rooms. Inside jokes I wasn't part of. I told myself I was paranoid. But paranoia is just pattern recognition before you're ready to accept the truth. The transfer request was dated 3 weeks prior. 3 weeks of Sarah kissing me goodbye, asking about my day, planning our summer vacation, all while knowing I'd been approved to disappear. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I called HR, verified the transfer was real, asked about the approval chain. Sarah's signature was electronic, but the initial request came from a company laptop, Emma's temporary one, issued when she started helping with administrative overflow. I requested the transfer be expedited. 48 hours instead of 30 days. I contacted a lawyer, drafted separation papers. Didn't file them. Not yet. I opened a new bank account, rerouted my direct deposit, moved half our savings, my half, legally, into it. I packed everything that mattered, my grandfather's watch, my books, my dignity. Left behind everything we bought together. Let her keep the furniture, the photos, the life we pretended was real. 47 hours after I found that email, I stood in our kitchen with 2 suitcases. Sarah walked in, coffee in hand, smile ready. "You're up early." "I'm leaving." The smile froze. Leaving for where? The transfer. The one Emma submitted. The prank. She laughed, but it sounded wrong. Desperate. "Come on, we cancelled that." "Obviously." I pulled out my phone, showed her the email. "This says effective immediately. HR says I start Monday. That's in 72 hours. Wait, no. I'll fix this. I'll call them right now." "Don't." She stopped. Really looked at me. "You're serious?" I accepted it. "I'm going." Emma appeared in the doorway, hair messy, wearing my old college shirt. "What's going on?" I turned to her. "You wanted me gone. Congratulations." Sarah's face went white. She didn't. "It was just a prank." "I know," I said. "You keep saying that, but you signed it. You let it process." You watched me plan our vacation knowing I wouldn't be here. You were going to tell me when. After I found out on my own, or never. The silence was its own answer. I picked up my suitcases. The separation papers will arrive next week. I'm keeping my half. You keep yours. We're done. You can't just leave, Sarah whispered. I can. I am. Emma's voice, small for the first time, we didn't think you'd actually go. I looked at her. That was your mistake. The apartment in the new city is smaller, quieter. Mine. Sarah called 17 times the first week, sent emails, promised it meant nothing, begged me to come back. I blocked her number on day 8. Emma moved out on day 12. Sarah's Instagram went private on day 19. I heard through mutual friends she's drinking more, sleeping less. The corner office feels emptier. Good. They thought I was manageable, controllable, a man too comfortable to risk discomfort. They miscalculated. I didn't burn their lives down. I didn't need to. I just left. And sometimes that's the cruelest revenge of all.